Good afternoon team, Jono here, and in today's video I'm getting a load from our mate Johnny, which is from the crew that Corey's at 023. So this load is actually going to Onipoo, but we'll be taking the highway road. So loaded it to 58 ton, so that means we're all legal for the road. So here we go, let's chain up the truck and trailer and then get into it. Also just news updates as well for the channel. I think some of you may have actually seen the video. So Dehancer, a colour grading company and in the realm of cinematography and all that sort of stuff, reached out to me, allowed me to use their products for review. So I'm going to have a review video coming out sometime soon, which showcases the colour grading and a retro look as well, you know, for the nostalgia sort of thing. So now it'll be happy days. Going to be having that video coming out sometime soon, and definitely a blessing that I didn't thought would happen, you know, company reaching out for a sponsorship partnership. So no, this is pretty cool. So obviously no money was exchanged, just the product for review. So no, it's definitely interesting. And also it's a plugin that you can use on your computer for, you know, DaVinci Resolve, Final Cut Pro and all these other cool things. I use it on the ISO, you know, for iPad and also for the Apple products, so on my phone as well for the quick color grade and editing. Plus also coming up, we Francesca's going to be having a confirmation or christening, so that should be fun, and that will be this Sunday, so that should be a good day. Hopefully the weather's good. Definitely a busy day though. Go to church, then after that get everything sorted, go to the Scouts Hall in Linmore, and then yeah, have baby's dedication there, as it's nice. It's a beautiful area there near the redwoods in Rotorua. And then yeah, after that celebration Filipino styles, as baby's half Filipino, half Kiwi. And I just want to say a big shout out and a big thank you to each and every one of you who view, like, comment and subscribe to the content. Helps the channel grow and reach more people. And also this channel has inspired quite a lot of people to get into the industry. So I've mentioned previously Robbo. So Robbo watched the channel in Australia and was like, yes, this looks like me. And yeah, he's been going strong ever since. So if you're watching this, Robbo, my mate, keep it up, you're doing awesome. And yeah, hopefully see you sometime soon out in the bush. Roger. And also to Luca, definitely a young one trying to come through, 19 years old and eager, keen as well, real hungry. So yeah, once you have your class 4 or 5L, well 5L would be preferable actually, because there's companies out there who will actually take you under their wing, as they say, let you use the truck and get a driver trainer to sign you off and all that sort of stuff. You can get your full class 5 license that way, or if you go to Polytech you can get that sort of stuff. That's the route I took. Got the Polytech side of things and got class 2 to 5 wheels, tracks, rollers, dangerous goods, forklift, the bloody first aid, all that sort of stuff. Pretty much everything you need to go into any heavy truck industry. So yeah, that was just happy days. That was years ago though, old man now. But yeah, back into the video. So it's chaining down the load now. 3 chains per pack. These are a random length, so medium, but there are shorter ones, long ones, all that sort of stuff. So regardless, 3 chains, you'll be sweet for extra security of the load. But yeah, if it's longs, just straight longs, then well, you could do 2 chains, but for me I always do 3 chains because, like I say, it's just extra safety for the load. Right now I'm back in the truck back because the entrance straight ahead was closed, so going to be turning the truck around and heading to the highway. So the public road is behind me, so I'm back in this unit like a pro. So yeah, it's just going to be so straight, you know, to back the trailer. Yeah, it took me a few adjustments because I don't know what I was thinking. At this time it was about 7:30 in the morning, so it was a 5:30 loadout. So yeah, there was a couple of trucks before me before loading out, so I was in relax mode, still focused, but also, you know, doing some of the stuff. But here we go, ready to go, living the dream. Hopefully you guys like the angle. Definitely like to spice it up for you guys in the videos. honestly, I have to say, nothing beats early mornings on a clear day, top notch. And it's not actually that cold, because as we're in summer now at the start of it, it's actually quite refreshing. Obviously, as time progresses and summer progresses, it's going to get a lot hotter, especially in the early morning. It's going to be still quite humid. So the boys and I are definitely making the most of beautiful starts to the day, and still the little bit of a cooler start to the day as well. So here, this is Northern Boundary, which leads on to Republican, which is forestry private road on this side, but then after the security gate goes on to public, which is part of the Whakatane district. So they manage that side of the road. Well, manage, it's still got epic potholes and, you know, makes you feel alive when you go on them. But this part of Northern Boundary is beautiful. On the right hand side, as you would have saw, there's rolling hills and they have deer. Well, it must be a deer farm or something there, but you see lots of deer grazing, as well as Mount Tarawera, which is an active volcano here in New Zealand. Here we finally reached our destination. This is Kawerau in the Bay of Plenty, and this is Kawerau Public Weighbridge. At your 12 o'clock, you can see Mount Putuaki, or Mount Edgecombe in the English language, which is a dormant volcano but still has that classic volcanic tone. And there's me, the Broback Mountain Cowboy, getting my weights. So we process our dockets over here, and then from there we process the information onto the PDT, which is a little computer which sends information to the dispatch. So then our company can get paid with the net weight. So it has gross weight, the tier weight of the unit, and then the net weight, which is what we get paid on. Here, coming up to Onipoo sawmill, so you can see there's a bulk truck getting loaded, which will then probably go to the sawmills, maybe Redstag, as fuel. So they load the sawdust into these big kilns, which creates steam and then spins a turbine and creates electricity. That's how self-sufficient we are here in New Zealand. Definitely good, but these steam vents that you can see straight ahead, that's all geothermal. So this mill is actually run by geothermal power. We've got coming up one of our boys, and then also a Aztec truck, which is another forestry truck company, but mainly owner-drivers of the Aztec trucks. Right, we're all done. Here we have Pitta on the loader. Pitta's been there for a long time and is an awesome operator, really cool guy, and is one of the main guys on day shift, and Warren is the other night shift loader operator who's the main man for the night team. All that product you can see at the front, that's all building materials, so for like building structures of houses and all that. So hoops, and the truck that's passing, that's a chip truck, so it can load up all the wood chip, and then, as I said previously, is to fuel like the kilns and stuff at certain plants around New Zealand, so it's fuel for the steam for the turbines. The loader is definitely a beast. 1 grab per pack. It's a heavy duty loader, and it's putting this wood onto the debarker, which takes off any bark and then also cuts into pieces as well per pack, while the truck pack is about 13 ton and be about 12 ton for the dolly and 13 ton for the rear pack, but the total net weight would be 40 ton all up. So 18 for the tier weight, or just under 40 ton for the net weight, so it's 58 ton, so you'll be happy days. Then after this load, we'll be heading out to the KPP, which is the Kawerau processing plant, and has been showcased in one of my previous videos, which will be added into the description. So if you want to check that out, that'd be much appreciated. And also it gives you an insight of other aspects of the forestry here in New Zealand. Moving slightly forward, so our mate can get the last pack for the final grab, and then after that, boom, that's us. Head out and then make our way to KPP, which I'll be taking the $1 Million Highway up through Rere Whakaitu, which is a small settlement at the base of Mount Tarawera, and then from there to State Highway 38, up 38, heading towards Murupara, and then from Murupara, the trip here from Kawerau to KPP would be about an hour. It's from the start of Kawerau on the the $1 million highway to Namotu intersection, which is a public road, Namotu, that goes from Ruriwhakaitu all the way through to Matahina and Matahina Dam. That's about 26 kilometers, and then from there all the way through Ruriwhakaitu up to State Highway 38, which should be about another half an hour from the start to Highway 38. And when we enter and exit the premises, we use a key tag or a key fob, just so for health and safety the people know who is coming in and out of the establishment. But then also in the case of fire as well, if you haven't scanned out, there'll be searching for you. Also, when you're driving around, always keep aware of your surroundings, because it's definitely a target-rich environment around here with a lot of moving parts, as in trucks, utes, cars, all that good stuff. But yeah, coming up to this intersection, it gets really busy as well. You can see a loaded double coming towards us, which will be going over the Murupara Weighbridge, as well as a loaded single. So a single off-highway is just one trailer, double trailer, and we actually have a treble unit as well, which is mainly, doesn't come down here, but mainly operates from KPP through to Murupara Log Yard. That's the main run for that one. Coming up to our right, one of the buoys, and then if you can see straight ahead, that's the TASMEN plant, which was the first plant to actually operate here in Kawerau, which the township of Kawerau was built for. I just want to say a big thank you for each and every one of you. If you like the content, leave a comment, a like, and subscribe. Have a safe weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one.